Hi, everyone. My name is Alex Carey, and I'm here with Amy Ruby, and we are here to talk to you today about confidence. So we're going to take turns and just describe to you what it is that our own relationship with confidence has been in relationship to Leading with Love, this group that we're doing that starts September 8th. So for me, one of the things that I've realized about the topic of confidence is that my whole experience of confidence has changed. I used to identify myself as someone who lacked confidence, as someone who had insecurity, as if it were like literally like baked into my DNA, the truth of who I was. I wore it like a jacket. And honestly, it was a very tight-fitting, ill-fitting, constricting jacket. And what I've come to recognize is the reality is that I have moments where I'm in my own kind of inner experience of solid ground, where I feel like I know who I am and I can speak to that with confidence. And then there are moments where I feel kind of outside of myself. I'm not sure. But what I've seen is that that no longer needs to feel like a problem. I'm in it sometimes and I'm out of it. And so my preference is to support myself in being in it, but it's really more of almost like an experience of awareness of like, where am I right now? What am I thinking about right now? And as a result of that, just that simple understanding of where my confidence comes from, it comes from being present and being here in the moment. A lot of the other kind of internal dialogue has fallen away. So that's my take on confidence. In our group, we're going to take a much deeper dive on this, but we wanted to also hear from Amy and have Amy share with you about her own experience as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about when you were talking, Alex, I had another thought that came in my mind. It's when I was starting my own company 4 years ago, I was having to try things new all the time. Even when you and I started our first group, I never did a group together. And I was like, oh my God. And around the area of confidence was like, I wasn't feeling confident at all. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, my confidence at a 2 maybe about, I don't know if I can do this. And I see this a lot with my women in the coaching practice. Like they get into their work situations, like, I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident. And then all this fear starts coming in. So the way to detract that and to get myself to the level I wanted to get to become a 6-figure coach, I started creating this mindset around, and excuse me for swearing, I'd say, I'm doing it anyway. Pardon if anybody gets upset about hearing me swear, but how about F it? I would say F it. I'm doing it anyway. And I just really started, and when I would do it, even though I felt uncomfortable or I didn't have the confidence, it started building this self-trust in myself that even though I was scared, I was doing it anyway. And because I took the action and I wasn't just sitting and playing small and not saying my truth, and then I'd have, even though it might not have turned out how I wanted to, at least I did it. And there was something that started building, again, that self-trust inside of me. So a lot of ways I see confidence is related to trust, self-trust inside of ourselves. And what we're doing in our group, which is a little bit different than I think in other groups, is we're really delving more into the inner world. What are we saying to ourselves? Like you were saying, mindset. Feelings aren't facts, but our feelings can be guideposts. And how can we work with our feelings so they don't get in the way and stop us from maybe getting to the C-suite or starting our own business or having a difficult conversation with a coworker. So that's my take.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, this and more. We'll see you soon. Check us out on the description below.